How we doing? On January 8th, Twitter permanently suspended the Twitter account of the President of the United States of America. And I think that's something we need to talk about. Now, a couple of years ago, I uninstalled Facebook from my phone out of mostly privacy concerns and just frustration for how stupid people were being on Facebook. And I made a video about that on YouTube on my other channel. But today, I uninstalled Twitter from my phone and I removed it from my list of social media platforms on KTracy.com. And I also removed Facebook from KTracy.com too, and for the same reason, because I want to take a stand against biased censorship. Now, Twitter's rationale for this was that the ban was due to the fact that they thought that President Trump was plotting an even bigger, more violent event at the Capitol on Inauguration Day. Now, they provided absolutely no evidence of this whatsoever. In fact, before they deleted all of President Trump's tweets, the president had been telling his supporters that the violence needs to stop and reminding them that this is the party of law and order. But they're saying that there was a bigger plot at hand, just without any evidence of that. Anyway, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Twitter has yet to flag the Chinese government for misinformation about the coronavirus. They have never banned North Korea for the claims made about their famously violent and corrupt elections. If you don't vote for the dear leader, you get killed. Twitter is yet to flag Nicolas Maduro and his socialists for violently raiding Venezuela's once defiant Congress. Twitter didn't ban Madonna for encouraging someone to bomb the White House. Thousands of threats were made against Donald Trump last year and his supporters on Twitter on a daily basis. Antifa members used Facebook Live to live stream the murder of David Dorn over the summer and share the video to Twitter with no problems at all. The posts were eventually removed a few days later, but there were never really any serious repercussions. The slightest offense by a conservative on Twitter, though, results in the harshest penalties. Meanwhile, it takes the most egregious and horrific offenses imaginable by progressives to warrant even a slap on the wrist. Now, whether I like him or not, whether you like Donald Trump or not, it doesn't matter. Twitter banned the leader of one of the world's superpowers. Twitter banned the leader of one of the two largest political parties in that country. Twitter banned the voice of the country's largest political minority party. And I'm saying that in the sense that Republicans lost in 2020, and they are the minority party in the United States right now. We've seen this happen before. Media and technology companies wanting to develop a closer relationship with Vladimir Putin actively sought to ban and censor the minority parties in Russia. They're doing it today. Companies wanting to break into the Chinese market and tap into that money, they're censoring minority ideas that are deemed unacceptable by the Chinese Communist Party. When the free exchange of ideas is limited, our freedoms, our liberties are endangered. In order for democracy to work, the citizens absolutely must be able to speak freely. That's why it's one of the freedoms protected in the First Amendment. Because of the coronavirus, more communication now than ever before is happening online. If your technology overlords, the ones that you have social media accounts with, are trying to prevent you from hearing the words of the president of your country, our freedoms are more at risk than any of us ever realized. Now, I've made a decision that I'm not going to help Twitter crack down on my freedoms. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm completely done with it. I'm making the switch full-time to Parler, and I've uninstalled Twitter from my phone. That's it. Once the app is gone, because I did this with Facebook too. Once the app is off my phone, that's it. I'm done with it. I can count the number of times I've been on Facebook on one hand in the last 2 years. Now, I thought about deactivating my account, and I'd love to know what you think about that too. I'm kind of torn about it. I do have some home automation processes that use Twitter to share when I'm doing live streams and stuff like that. It's just spam stuff, though. They're not going to make any money off me viewing their ads anymore. That's for certain, because the app's gone and I'm not going to log into their website anymore. I'll be on Parler. But let me know what you think. Should I deactivate that account? I'm still pondering it myself. I might do it. I want them to see that people are leaving the platform. I don't know if uninstalling the app is enough to get that message through to them. But let me know what you think. Either way, like I said, uninstalling the app from the phone pretty much guarantees that I'm done. I'm done with Twitter. I won't be spending any more time there. And I hope you join me on Parler. There are a ton of other great social media platforms out there that need people to start looking at them. Parler is one of the top ones. Minds is another good one. I'm looking at another one called Mastodon right now. It's a decentralized one, so that even if one server bans you, you can go onto another server. You still have your account. It's still good. There are a ton of innovations happening in social media. We should not feel tied down to Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and whatever else that people are using nowadays. We should be free to try other platforms that don't censor our freedoms. That's how I feel about it, at least. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to check out my website at KTracy.com for more. Also, please remember, be excellent to each other.